Hello, I'm Evan Nolan, the president and co-founder of the United States Athletics Hall of Fame, here with another nominee for inaugural class. You know, there have been a lot of great football players over the years, but very few have defined their position quite as well as Dick Butkus defines the position of middle linebacker. Born in Chicago in 1942, Butkus is the youngest of 8 children born to a train electrician and a laundry clerk, and weighed a whopping 13 pounds 6 ounces at birth. He grew up in the south side of Chicago in the Roseland neighborhood and attended Chicago Vocational High School, where he served as the team's fullback, place kicker, and punter, and of course, their linebacker, where he, actually believe this, got 70% of his team's tackles. He attended the University of Illinois, where he was an All-American both at center and at linebacker, and was actually the MVP of the Big Ten in 1963. He was drafted in the second round of the 1965 AFL draft by the Denver Broncos, and in the first round of the NFL draft by the Chicago Bears, his hometown team, who actually offered him less money, but he signed with in order to stay home. And he was a heck of a player for the Bears. He took over for departed Hall of Famer Bill George, who had gone on to play his final season with the Rams, and was third in the league in the AP Rookie of the Year. Probably had they had a Defensive Rookie of the Year, he would have won hands down. He was named his first All-Pro team that year, and his first of 8 consecutive Pro Bowl teams. Unfortunately for him, those Bears teams he played on were generally terrible. The entire time he was there, the 9 years they went 48 wins, 74 losses, and 4 ties, including an awful 1969 season where they went 1-13. Their only win that year actually came against the Pittsburgh Steelers, with Butkus contributing 25 tackles and a safety, which were actually the first points of his career. Butkus was so good that even on that 1-13 team, he was named the Defensive Player of the Year, and would follow that up with another award in 1970. Fortunately, knee injury would cause him to retire in 1973, but he'd be remembered as one of the biggest hitters in the history of the league. As fellow Defensive Hall of Famer Deacon Jones once said, every time Butkus hit you, he was trying to put you in the cemetery, not the hospital. You want to try and put him into our hall? You can vote for him at www.nottenhalloffame.com/USA. Voting will continue between now and we make our announcement November 1st, so vote as often as you like, as long as it's only once a day. I'll be back soon with another nominee, but until then, take care.